Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Straight Betting. Hopefully, you guys had a good day yesterday because I pretty much had like the perfect outcome of a day. I went 5-0 on the picks, which is obviously cool and all, but more than all, my Timberwolves are better than your favorite team, unless you're a Thunder fan and maybe Celtics fan. But I'm saying maybe with the Celtics because I don't know. I'm seeing how Julius Randle's playing right now, and dude. Shit, Julius Randle might be better than Cat straight up, bro. At this point, hey, don't shoot the messenger.
Now.
Don't shoot the messenger. Julius Randle, he is playing so good. Dante playing so good. Ant, we already know he's Ant. He's the top 5 player in the league. Rudy Gobert clamping, like Jokic. He did a good job on Jokic. Whenever you check the box score and Jokic has like less than 5 assists, dude, like fuck, you did a good job, man. Yeah, guys, how are you? Prophet, JJ, how are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. Trying to navigate this slate today. Looks like it's gonna be interesting.
Same, doing well. Tired. It's that drag of the NBA season where like you get up early to get the best of it, but then you're also like checking injury news right before game time because there's all kinds of player props just now getting listed. Like I've been betting a lot of guys that lines aren't even coming out until 6:30 Eastern recently. So it is the dog days of NBA season.
Yeah, hey, that's the way to do it, though. I think get up early, look at them, and then you get in the lab when you have like starting lineup news, confirmations, injury news, all that stuff all settled, role player props listed. Yeah, that shit is a grind, though. That's why I'm a big fan of the NBA playoffs because it's like, I don't know, man. I like just having like 2 games, 3 games a day, especially in like the first round. And like, it's like I think it's like easier almost to bet the playoffs because you just like focus in, put yourself in the head of the coach and be like, who are you going to let beat us? And it's like, oh, okay, Derek White shot 7 for 10 from deep last game. Maybe we should let Tatum and Brown try to isolate us more and stay home on Derek White. Let's take his Derek White's under threes and Jaylen Brown over points or something.
Yeah.
I guess like little playoffs is just fun because you can just think the game. You don't have to like, oh my gosh, look at this catch and shoot frequency over the last 10 games. You don't got to like do shit like that and stuff. And it's also, yeah, it's like, in playoffs, you got a couple games. You don't got to like wake up early as hell. I mean, you probably want to get the bet pretty early during the playoffs at the props. But especially when you watch games, there's something about like watching a game and then like having in the back of your head like, oh wow, this dude got into foul trouble. He's going to be a great buy low spot. Oh wow, this dude was left wide open and like he just didn't make shots, but like he's going to be open this series. Like there's stuff like that you can just like have in the back of your head where you don't even have to like research at all. You just gotta like watch the game and I don't know, put yourself in a coach's head. So it's like, yeah, I'm excited for the playoffs. And my Wolves will be competing in those, baby.
So will my Lakers. They might even match up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Wolves and Lakers, I know that, well, the Lakers aren't. They're pretty high in the Western Conference, but I seriously think that like the Western Conference, all the teams, maybe the Warriors too. You got to give the Warriors credit because they've been fucking hooping. But Thunder, Lakers, Warriors, and then Wolves, and then Gap. I guess you got to put the Nuggets in there, but I don't know. Wolves are 3-0 against the Nuggets this year, and for whatever reason, bro, those dudes just have like PTSD or some shit because they like cannot play against the Wolves. I think we match up really really good with them though. It's like just having Rudy Gobert, and Rudy Gobert actually has like good offensive games for the most part against the Nuggets too, just because of Jokic and his fucking defense. So, yeah, okay. Out of the West, let's do a quick little think piece exercise. Out of the West, what teams are actual contenders?
OKC, LA Lakers, Minnesota. Can't take Denver out of it. I think Golden State's a little bit of a stretch. I know they got Curry and they've played well since the Jimmy Butler trade. But I just don't know if they win a 7-game series against any of the 4 teams I just named.
Yeah. What do you guys think about like the Memphis, Houston? Who's
Memphis is closer than Houston, but
yeah.
I don't know if that
Memphis
pace
is
will
making
translate.
too many late season changes, like how they do things.
Yeah,
I think Memphis is mid.
Mid.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing really well in our regular season. I just don't know if like being the highest paced team, like we watched the Suns when we were all kids, right? Like just because you're putting up the most points doesn't always translate to the playoffs when a team can scheme on you. You know what I mean? So
I just think that having Ja Morant caps your ceiling, if I'm being honest. Like you gotta have like just having like your best player who's like, it's not like he's Giannis or anything, who can't shoot. I just think that caps your ceiling.
yeah, I also don't like what they do at center. Like if they start Edie, like there's just a lot of playoff matchups that doesn't work.
Oh, Edie's not going to be able to play in the playoffs, I don't think.
Right.
Like, I mean, maybe if they play Denver, yes, he'd be able. Edie would be able to play. LA, absolutely not. He'd probably be able to play against Houston and Memphis, but maybe Minnesota too, I guess. But I mean, shit, Ant's gonna fucking put you in a pick and roll every time and just like shoot.
Yeah, or if you want to be in a pick and roll with Luka or LeBron, like I'll take that as a Lakers fan.
Yeah. Oh, dude. If he played the Lakers, if the Memphis played the Lakers in like a playoff series, I mean, he would not be able to play there.
I'll be honest though, I wouldn't want to play them as a Lakers fan, just because I feel like that pace could be intimidating. You'd almost want to sweep them and have a little bit of rest, or at least a gentleman's.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm thinking for the Wolves, this like who I want them to play is anyone but the Lakers and Thunder in the first round.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have like Luka is just like, I don't know. Luka just fucks us up every time, man.
Yeah, he's definitely a Timberwolves killer. As a Lakers fan, I just don't want to see Jokic. Like, someone get him out of there. I've got PTSD the last 3 years. Like,
hey, we'll take Jokic, or we'll take Nuggets first round, and then y'all take the Thunder in the second round. And then
I would rather see the Thunder than the Nuggets, even though that sounds crazy. Like Shay's, we'll get to it when we get to the Lakers game. Like, I don't know, like the Lakers are crazy. Like they're somehow defending the paint well, and the 3-pointers made against them is going down right now. It's like, I'm interested in this game, the Bucks game.
I think JJ Redick's like a legit, like very good coach.
He's showing it right now. I mean, they added Luka and the defense got better. I don't understand.
And lost AD.
I'm confused. I understand maybe, the team's been with him and it took 50, 60 games to really get into the defensive system or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Lakers fan.
Yeah. I beat that too. Okay, let's see. I'll give out an unofficial pick first, and then let's go game by game and see what we can cook up with. So yeah, I only have one prop locked in so far today, and I wonder if the price held. But yeah, speaking of like the Lakers and how they've been defending, I mean, I'm rolling with Kyle Kuzma, and why does it look like this? Yeah, but Kyle Kuzma over 13.5 points against the Lakers. Look, I've seen Jokic get held to 2 field goals made by the Lakers post AD. This team does not have the personnel to guard Giannis. I think they're going to double the absolute shit out of him, just like how they did to Jokic. And then same with like Dame, right? It's like, well, I mean, Dame, they allow the third fewest points per game to the pick and roll ball handler. So, I expect them to be aggressive on him as well. And what I've noticed about JJ Redick is that he's kind of cool with letting, non-shooters get up shots and stuff like that. And like, I know Kuzma is a shooter, but I mean, the dude's shooting like 30% this year. So you're going to have to give up something. And I just think that, there's going to be a ton of focus on Giannis, because JJ Redick's shown that he can, stop a paint force with like shit personnel before by just doubling the shit out of them. And Giannis, Jokic, they fit that same mold of player, right? Of someone who, you gotta scheme aggressively against, and you gotta send a ton of doubles and live with having a tilted defense. And Kuzma's a guy who I think will get some open catch and shoot looks in this matchup. I think that he's good at attacking a tilted defense too, right? It's like this Lakers team, it doesn't change the fact that they don't have rim protection and stuff. So I just think that Lakers are going to be a super tilted defense. I think that they're going to sell out, doubles, like doubles on the catch, maybe even like pre-rotate before the pass even gets to Giannis and stuff. And they're gonna have to live with someone getting up shots, and they've proved to live with people who aren't great at shooting. They've been funneling shots to them and stuff. So just given that maybe I'm holding on to that game plan against Jokic too much, but I expect them to at least attempt to deploy a similar plan to what they did against Denver and Jokic. So Kuzma over 13.5 points. I mean, he's over in like half the games with Giannis and Dame, but it's this line's been like 15.5, 14.5 for the most part. Now we're getting. I think this is the lowest line we've seen for Kuzma, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's a good matchup for him. I think he'll be up against a tilted defense, and think Giannis will get schemed against heavily here. So do you guys have any thoughts on this, Prophet Lakers fan? Do you kind of agree with the game plan that JJ is going to throw at Giannis?
I think it's a good way to attack it. I'm just still trying to figure out there's some other pieces on the Lakers side, but overall I think like it's probably a good read.
I agree. I actually want to speak more on this game. I do agree with what you said. I feel like I've had a lot of success with 3-point made props this season, and I feel like I do a better job of projecting the attempts than the books. I think they focus on makes. I like your read because I do think he has more than his season average in attempts today. Exactly what you're saying. They're going to close down the paint. Sometimes Giannis is still just super aggressive and forces it, though. I actually like his threes kind of too at plus money. I think he's going to hit. I think he's going to shoot 4 to 5 to 6. Averaging 3.7 over his last 10. Yeah, I like that read. I kind of lean over his threes at plus money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, sorry, fellas. I swallowed my coffee down the wrong pipe. Oh, shit. No, yeah, I was looking at threes too. But then I think that Kuzma, like, look, he's been a poor shooter, but I agree with like what you said, like 4 to 5 threes, and you're gonna get plus money for it. I think it's like more so like 5 threes, to be honest too. But I also just like think that Kuzma attacking a tilted defense with like no rim protection could be good too. Like sometimes like these shooters like Kuzma and stuff, like we have Jaden McDaniels who does this shit all the time, right? It's like when teams overhelp against Ant, like he'll be open for 3 and he'll just be like, fuck that, bro. I'm taking that shit to the cup. You don't have like rim protection. So I kind of think like those opportunities will be there for Kuzma too, if he's like being hesitant to shoot, because he kind of has been hesitant to shoot this year. But I mean, the same like thing holds, right? And you're getting plus money. So yeah, if you're getting like with the price, it might be the better play, to be honest. I kind of just think that I just like trust him more to score the rock than to do it all via threes, or not all via threes, because you don't even need it all via threes. You need 2. But yeah, no, I agree with that 100% with the threes being a great price. All right, let's just stay on this game, I guess. Let's get to some questions. If you guys have questions for this game, drop them down below. Yeah, Giannis RA. I was actually looking at it.
I was going to say, Ty, the market's definitely moving your way on that bet. I like that bet.
The Kuzma one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. FanDuel moved a ton. I think FanDuel was like minus 118 when it first played. But also that could just be people telling me, so I don't even know.
True.
Yeah, Giannis RA. I mean, I was like looking at that shit for sure. I liked his assist. I wish it was like 5.5, like -120. I would have played that for sure. But RA 12.5 rebounds. Is it 18.5? Yeah, I mean, are Lakers like a good rebounding or a bad? I mean, they probably are a bad rebounding team, right? They don't really have.
Yeah, they're not a good rebounding team. And now we're starting Alex Lynn at center, so I don't know.
That makes no sense, bro. I feel like Alex Lynn is like just like not gonna give you literally anything.
I feel like Brooke Lopez might be one of the few, and I like Brooke Lopez, but it might be one of the few spots you could get away with it. But no, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to talk about Lopez. I kind of like him today.
You think they like pack the paint and like he's kind of chilling out the perimeter?
Yeah, yeah, similar to your Kyle Kuzma read, and I feel like he's safer on the threes because he's more likely to just catch and shoot than try to make a play with the ball in his hand. So, especially if like you put Brooke and Giannis into a pick and roll, and Brooke fades opposed to rolls, which I think he will because they're packing the paint. It just makes too much sense to me.
Oh my gosh, +120. So I guess he's had some games where he didn't really shoot much, but
yeah, I know, but I just feel like today we're gonna get 4 to 8 in this one. I really believe that over in 64% of games played with 4+. So that's not on my card yet, but that's a lean I have, and it's similar to your Kuzma read. I actually like it more, listening to you talk about Kuzma because we're on the same page there.
Yeah. I mean, Lakers are like allowing the fewest field goals made from less than 10 feet. I believe post All-Star break. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I mean, they're just absolutely selling out to. I mean, and they have to, right? And you're playing against Giannis, dude. You have to like double before the catch, damn near double on the catch, because like you have no one to guard him unless you want to. And here's the thing: even like the guys who they want to play, right? Like, oh, you want to play Vando, you want to play all these non-shooters who are just going to get guarded by. You can't be playing non-shooters against Milwaukee, really, because they'll just have Brooke Lopez like leave him wide open and camp in the paint and stuff, or Giannis guard him and camp in the paint and be a roamer. So like playing non-shooters against the Bucks, like I'm sure you have to play like Jemison a little bit, maybe like Alex Len a little bit and shit. But I mean, dude, you have to have shooters on the floor against Milwaukee because like they will literally just like guard you with Giannis or Brooke and like literally not pay attention to you and then like camp out in the paint and clog things up. So yeah, no, I actually do like that Brooke read. But yeah, Tommaso, your original question, Giannis over RA. Look, I don't really think you're getting a good number, but like I do agree with like I obviously really like his assists. But yeah, it's like cause like he's pretty much maxing out at like 34, 35 minutes. Like 32 to 35 minutes. I mean, it's really not a good hit rate.
Do the Bucks need this win for any kind of playoff positioning? We're only like 18 games or so out.
Yeah, let's do NBA schedule. Our standings. Yeah, they're tied with Indiana. Want to keep home. I mean, all these games are pretty important for the Bucks down the stretch. And
where are they right now? They're at the 4 seed. Okay, yeah. So
they're in a battle though with like Pistons and Pacers.
Okay. Yeah, in that Western Conference, dude. I mean, one game separating 5 and 2 right now. So every game matters in the West as well.
Yeah. No, these West games, all these teams right here, like even I guess the Kings and Mavs. I mean, I don't know what the Mavs are doing. Like 2 through 8, every game for them is important. Eastern Conference. Outside of like, I mean, Boston's pretty much going to be the number 2 seed. Cavs are going to be the number 1 seed. So
Knicks are probably locked in there at the 3 as well. But then 4, 5, 6, they could all flip. Yeah, and then 7 through 10 could all flip. It's going to be a race.
The Hawks are good. The Hawks are the 7 seed, bro. That's insane. Like what?
Yeah, they're below 500. I mean, the 10 seed in the West is that's when you get below 500 in the West is the 10 seed. That's crazy.
Bro, the play-in tournament for the East is going to be like the worst shit ever. Even the 7 versus 8. Like last year we had like a good 7-8 play-in game. It was like Heat versus Philly with Jimmy versus Embiid, even though Jimmy got hurt in that game. But like that was like a good game. And then like usually the 9-10 in the East kind of stinks, but I mean like what this is like ridiculous, man.
I don't
They
know
got
if you guys are Jimmy fans or not, but I mean, like, look at his team again. Everyone says he's such a good player. Play-in tournament again. You know, he's always in the play-in tournament.
What do you mean Jimmy's on the Warriors?
Yeah, they're like the 6 right now, right? They're fighting for it.
But dude, they're like I think they're like 11-1 in games with Jimmy. Like they've been hooping.
I know, but it's always like Miami was awful. I understand, but it's he didn't start playing well till post All-Star break. It's always the same thing.
Yeah, he did. Well, he wasn't trying for Miami this year. He's been like trying a little bit, but he's been like trying to like win for the Warriors. And
no, I agree. And last year, I don't know if any of y'all like. I normally never pay attention to home away splits, but Jimmy would like be a dog in Miami last year, and then you find him on the road. He's just taking a night off, especially first half of the season.
Yeah. No, I remember that too. Okay, cool. Is there anything we said? Luka rebounds and assists.
Let me see where I'm at.
I am on that. It looked like since we've been on stream, it just bumped up to 18.5. Because right when we started, everything was at 17.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one left at Hard Rock. There's one left at Fanatics too. Oh my God, is MGM still at 17.5 even money? I might play this right now. They're so dumb.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he played 41 minutes last game. Let's see, 1 million chances, triple-double. Yeah, I don't think the Bucks really crashed the offensive glass either,
especially without Bobby.
Yeah. So it's like Luka will probably just be able to like rebound farm. What are his rebounds at? 9.5?
I think they probably throw him on like Prince or something since he's going to corner camp, and this should allow for a lot of rebounds.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that, Leo. I think that's a good look. I mean, that's the only game he's played without LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and 12 assists against the Nets, pretty impressive. Even though you know he's getting blitzed every time, it's like it's tough to get assists when you're blitzed. Not for Luka though.
His passing is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have the ball every single time. Who's gonna start for LA? Vincent or Connect? I have no clue. I would think Vincent probably because so he can take Dame. But wow, I don't know. You're gonna have Reeves. You need some height, bro. It's like
nothing confirmed, but a few websites that I track player data on starting lineups have Connect projected.
Really? Okay.
That's probably like 50-50. So don't take that like and run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with something like a player like Connect and Vincent, I probably wait until like when the official lineup comes out. Because knowing these guys, I'll probably switch it up.
I do lean over Connect in this game, though. This line like closed this morning. It was like 12.5, and then everyone closed. I think it's like 13.5 now. I still like it there.
Yeah. 19.5 PRA. Yeah, no, I think the Bucks are back to being like a shitty catch and shoot defense, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me go check their data last 10 from above the break too.
Yeah, Bucks are back to being a pretty bad catch and shoot D. Yeah, Brooke, for some reason, like they don't give up pull-ups. I don't know like how that works when like you have Brooke Lopez playing like 1 million minutes every game. But it's like
they're probably navigating screens better.
Yeah, I guess, but like with who? Like Prince?
Hey. I have no idea.
Prince is playing for Darvin. Yes, they've just been like limiting makes, so it's like probably fluky. But yeah, Doncic RA, we like that. Gabe Vincent under 14.5 PRA. If he's not going to start, the Nets is like a perfect matchup for him. So, and I'm actually so mad I didn't fucking play that. His points are like 9.5. That should catch in like the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, all Gabe does is spot up, really. So it's like if catch and shoots are going to be there. Yeah, I mean they're gonna you can't play Luka and drop, so it's like Brooks gonna probably try to cheat up, and then when he does, it's like the rotations are gonna be god awful. I remember I saw like there was like a film going on of like Pacers versus Bucks, and like the rotations out to shooters are just like so slow with like Giannis and Brook out there and like Dame like fucking around. But yeah, Vincent does kind of seem, if he's not going to start, I mean, I would think that I would want Vincent out there to guard Dame personally.
I don't know about this one. Like, I'm trying to rack my brain as a Lakers fan what JJ is going to do with Gabe's minutes here. And I don't know. 34 in the last one. I guess Luka's technically a game time decision. I mean, this line does feel just a little inflated, though.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about not judging his minutes correctly.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, who would you want to put on, out of anyone on the Lakers, who would you want to have guarding Dame? I think it would be Vincent or maybe Vanderbilt if you. But then yeah.
Who's guarding Giannis?
Finney Smith with like a ton of help, I guess. Or
yeah,
Trey Jones.
That's a tough.
Yeah, this Lakers, I'm having a tough time gauging the Lakers rotation. Honestly, the more I think about it, I just don't think the Lakers are going to win the game. But I mean, the spread's kind of indicative of that.
Yeah, no LeBron. If so, Luka goes crazy.
Yeah, Luka would have to go stupid.
He's probably going to be on the court a lot today again.
I agree.
25 to 30.
And they have, like 2 days rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Joel, I mean, 25 to 30 is looking pretty good towards the under. Yeah. I don't know. I'm having a tough time projecting like these Lakers dudes minutes, to be honest. It's probably going to be Luka like 38, Reeves. I don't know what he played. He played 36. I would expect similar to that. Yeah, and then like Finney Smith. If you need Finney Smith here, I would think he's just like a good player. Played 36 last game. Finney Smith could be interesting on. Never mind. I thought there was going to be like a good 3-point line. 13.5 PRA seems a tad low, but yeah.
I could see Reeves playing well. I could see a PA over for him. I don't necessarily love it. I think the line's like 1 to 2 points. Like if it were 27.5 without LeBron, I'd probably smack that really hard. At 28.5, I think I'd still play it. There are 28.5, but it's minus 125. I do kind of, and I think last 5 bettors will absolutely hate this, but just Milwaukee's 26th versus pick and roll ball handlers. I think his usage will be high today as well. So, but that's not an official play. Just kind of, that's hopeful, actually, if we're being honest. That's me as a Lakers fan being hopeful.
No, I actually agree with you on Reeves. I think Reeves is like, I don't know, just Nets was a tough matchup for him because he's also getting a ton of pick and roll reps without LeBron, right? And they're just blitzing on every play. So, no, I actually agree with Reeves here. I was hoping that his line would be a little bit lower, though.
Agreed.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go. This is a game I'm a little bit interested in, and it's just because the Pelicans are a team that like I've been looking to bet against pretty much every game because they're running a very distinct scheme, and it's just like catch and shoot. Like they are doing just allowing the most. When you're allowing like a way higher catch and shoot frequency than the Jazz, it's like pretty crazy. So, yeah. Do you guys have any leans here? Initially went to KCP, and I want to take a stab on his threes, bro. Like KCP plus like 175 to hit 2 threes against the fucking Pelicans. Like
it's
I totally get
that we actually get a price for him like that.
No, I know, but it's JJ. It's because of his recent games. Like his volume has been like god awful.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. I think it's a pretty solid look.
No, definitely.
I mean, he's averaging 0.8 threes a game.
And luckily for the Pelicans, they have a legit chance of winning this game.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Orlando is not a good three-point shooting team at all.
Yeah. Yeah, so their scheme's actually going to work. That's the crazy part. What's like Wendell to hit a three? It's like these dudes suck. It's like actually ridiculous. Like Cole Anthony. What has his minutes been? 31, 31, 24, 23. When did he start starting? Like, has he been starting for a while now?
Since Suggs' injury, he was hurt for a little bit. But yeah, it's been a little while. Let me go actually see my model. What do you guys think Cole's minutes will be?
Let's see. What was the exact date that he's? I'm gonna try to see pin the exact date.
He started like every game since February 5th for sure. Then he had like a break between like January 19th and February 3rd where he didn't start, and then it was like, when did these guys come back again?
Yeah, let's see. It was Denver. Yeah, Paulo and Franz were still there. I think Paulo came back in the Bucks game, but then Franz was still out, and it was like, was it this game when? No, that was just Paulo. Just Paulo. It's tough to like map this shit out.
Yeah.
Let's just look at this recent stretch, right? So, oh my goodness, some of these minutes games are god awful. Like 20, he's been averaging 25 minutes a game since starting.
At 25, I'm not there. At 30, I am.
Yeah.
Hearing 30 in the last. Oh no, that was with 3 plus 3-point attempts. My apologies. Yeah, 30 in each of the last two. At 30, I gotta play the over. But this 2.5 point spread, where is it at? It's in New Orleans. Yeah, I was just going to NBA advanced stat as well. Can we see? I think you can. Is he getting more catch and shoot opportunities or pull up threes?
I'm looking at catch and shoot threes. He's averaging, I mean, his frequency is pretty low, but like he is shooting 2.5 a game.
That's catch and shoot. Okay, I actually like that a lot.
And what about pull ups? Cole Anthony. And he's averaging like 0.8. So it is way more catch and shoot. So it's only 0.8 pull up threes shot a game. Then it's 2.5 catch and shoot.
Could you tell me Paolo's catch and shoot opportunities in the last 15?
Yep. Paulo 1.9. So it's not him.
More pull up stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Franz, I guess, is leading the team in catch and shoot, but it's like, I mean, it's like catch and shoot. It's like I like looking at frequency for this type of stuff instead of like sheer volume. Like if Jed Howard, I guess, if Jed Howard, does Gary Harris, is he like alive or what's been going on? Gary Harris. I mean, has he been playing?
I don't know if I bet on Gary Harris this season.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess he plays a little bit. And like he's averaging 3 points per game this year. My goodness. Yeah, the Magic, dude, honestly, I feel bad for Magic fan. I feel like this would just be like the toughest watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this seems pretty right for his minutes, right? I mean, this like graph is like an average of 24.8, and that was like what it is. So it's like, I mean, it's like a 50% hit rate for Cole Anthony without Suggs, with Franz and Paulo, and it's like a good matchup, and it's plus 120. Like I think that Cole Anthony's probably, and I guess like Bobata has plus 130, MGM has plus 125.
I lean to the over. If you have conviction he's near 30 minutes, you got to play it.
Yeah. I don't know if I have conviction, though. That's the thing. I just want to bet on – I bet on a catch and shoot player against the Pelicans like every single game, basically, or like an assist prop because I'm like a ball-dominant guy. And it's like it's been very, very profitable. So it's like I really want to find someone. Let's see. I want to see if anyone has any questions on this. Franz over points. Nah, I'm not betting on the only person I refuse to bet an over on anything unless they're a catch and shoot player against the Pelicans. That's how That's how I've been treating it. Just because it's like 40% of the shots they give up are catch and shoot, which is ridiculous. So Zion under points.
I actually feel the complete opposite way.
I would lean over.
Yeah.
They can't stop anything in the paint.
Yeah.
That's where they funnel to.
Yeah.
I'm with him there. That's for sure, JJ. That's for sure.
Me too. Third highest shot frequency in the paint. They have been defending it well, like with makes and stuff. But like I said, I'm a frequency guy. I don't really care about the makes and misses, especially when like who's protecting the rim, like Wendell Carter. Like I feel like that's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a frequency guy instead of an actual.
And they do. I mean, they're allowing the sixth most made free throws per game.
Yeah, or attempts. I think it's attempts.
Is it attempts? Okay, and then struggle in ISO. I lean over here
and post up too. So yeah, I don't know. I have the Magic. I saw that like the Magic gave up like a ton of threes to Dylan Brooks, which maybe it's just like, okay, it's Dylan Brooks, but
and Jabari
like I don't even think the Magic are really like great. Yeah.
You just brought back
Sengun. I was super close to what was that?
The Magic versus Rockets. I spent 20 minutes on my stream trying to pick a Rockets player to go over, and his threes. Felt really good about Brooks too, and didn't run it. Dude cashed. Everybody in the Discord was like, I tailed, and I didn't even bet it myself.
That's a fucking worse.
At least you gave out a winner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they made money, but it wasn't even like an official play. I just talked about it on stream strongly. Yeah. Most people cashed, and I was sitting on the sidelines like, good job, guys. Smarter than me.
Let's see. Franz over. Yeah, no. I like I said, well, what do you guys have do you guys like Franz over? Like I said, I personally just am not going to take an over on anyone unless they're a catch and shoot player.
My model's at 24.9, so I'm right there with the market.
Okay. Cole Anthony threes, yeah. That's the one I'm really thinking about because it makes sense why Cole Anthony probably is a catch and shoot player when he's on the court with Franz and Paulo. And Cole Anthony will actually shoot the ball, bro. Like he's not scared to shoot the ball. Like the rest of this team is just like hesitant as hell for some reason. Like I don't know what it is, but yeah, Cole Anthony.
I like this read a lot too. This is like a read that I sometimes like to pair with like another close read and really reduce my risk on it. So I could see myself, pairing Cole with another play today. Don't do that on DFS apps, and I don't suggest a same game parlay because the VIG is like unbeatable then. But if you take a separate game and parlay it, reduce your risk. I think it's a good play.
Yeah. What about KCP? Are y'all just off KCP? Like this is like
nothing for you.
Yeah.
Let me go to my model and see if it says anything, but just me personally, no.
Yeah. JJ, are you gonna bite at this plus 164? I mean, bro, look at this. This is crazy. What the hell happened to this dude? He's under in 16 out of 19 games with Franz, Paulo, and without Suggs. What is 3 points?
My model likes his 3 points more than his threes. There's a 7.5 at DK. I don't really want to play it, but my model likes it.
Okay. This really should be a good KCP spot, but I don't even know what to think about these guys. Franz is
there. But matchup wise, it is great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Like what? Oh, dude, it's like the market is just like the market. There's like no edges in the market right now. It's actually crazy. Like, Franz
I agree. This time of year, I think a lot of the money, is made at like 5 p.m., 5 to 7:30, bro.
Yeah. CJ McCollum over.
Now that's interesting. Let me think about that for a second. What's my model?
Makes sense without Kelly Olynyk.
Without Kelly Olynyk. He had a good game against Clippers. Let's see. Yeah, CJ McCollum. I feel like he spots up a little too much with in games with Zion. This is like with Zion and Trey and without DeJounte. And then Magic do have like pretty good. Like he'll get KCP matchup. They are just like a pretty good defense overall. Like they play slow as shit, but yeah, I probably wouldn't take the over personally.
Yeah, without Olenek and with Trey Murphy, with Zion, I mean,
They've been better.
Over in 5 or 7.
It's green as shit without Kelly. I agree with you.
And it's just very red with him.
Does Kelly like dead ass make a difference though? I mean, or
I don't. It must be the way the Pelicans
take it off.
scheme.
Put him on the court.
Let's see. Okay. Pelicans off the court. Or let's just see
He
where
just
he's
doesn't
at.
take nearly as many shots with them on the court. He's averaging 14 field goals attempts with him on the court. And 17 with them off.
Oh, damn.
Can you tell me the 3-point per attempt difference? I know Magic defends the 3 well, but if the volume's higher, I'm interested.
So 3-point attempts with them off the court, 7.9. On the court, 7.1.
So it looks like field goal or points is going to be the better play. There are 17 and a halves out there. Who did someone suggest the over? Because I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
At 17 and a half, I would lean over.
I agree.
Stay away from me personally. I also just don't like betting on these Pelicans and shit. Use Misi. You said use Misi under. Yeah, Orlando is tough against centers. They're really good at like limiting putbacks. I think they're number 1 on the year against putbacks. So it's like Eves is definitely reliant on that. And I can't disagree. I disagree with it really. Let's see. Well, how many minutes did he play with last game without Olenek? 26. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate it. Do you guys think there are potential? Oh, Kuminga is back. Oh shit, good look, Joel. Yeah, maybe.
I have no idea how they're gonna do their rotation.
I don't either. I want to fade Jimmy, but I'm just sounding like a hater now.
Because when Kuminga comes in off the bench, who is he rotating in for?
I would think that he comes in for Jimmy probably because Jimmy goes out super early. I would think that he plays the non Jimmy minutes, but like also I feel like Kuminga's not even really gonna play that many minutes tonight, just because I feel like Steve Kerr doesn't want to like fuck up what they have going, you know.
But also, if you want to make a playoff push, I think you want to get him involved. You got 18 games. I'd say if he's good to go, he probably gets like 18 to 20 if I had to guess.
Yeah, they need to get him acclimated. And they're the 6th seed right now, so yeah, they got to get him going.
Do you guys have Warriors Kings thoughts? Like just like any props here that stand out? I think Sabonis is supposed to be back. So is Monk, obviously, who played last game.
I would look at Monk's assists if Sabonis for any reason doesn't go. I'm not saying that it's a for sure play for me, but it's something that I looked into this morning. Pull up my model here for this Kings game, see if anything stands out. What do you guys think about Curry? He hates him.
Yeah, he does. Curry, yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Kings
struggled this season. There was a time but he's also been chucking. I'm interested in this. Is this the last game on the slate?
Yeah, it is. I think they might just let DeMar go crazy. I mean, DeMar had 34 points in a 24-point loss. That's a little bit interesting. Was that with everyone? It was. Zach LaVine had 13. So it looks like they're pretty aggressive against Levine. Yeah, 21.5.
Moses Moody had a great game.
So this game was basically without Tomorrow, though, and Walden stayed under. Yeah, I might just like look into like some more head-to-head stuff. So it's like the Warriors are gonna do the exact same shit defensively that they just did. So it's like let's go to Zach Levine. Versus
Curry has not been taking many shots against them this year.
No, he hasn't. But also, if you remember, there was like a while where he just wasn't taking many shots in general, and he was always playing around like 30, 32 minutes. Field goal attempts and minutes are up.
Keon Ellis, I wish that his line was a little bit lower, but he's definitely going to be needed to guard Steph.
Looks like Keegan Murray was the primary defender last game.
There's no way that's going to work. I feel like Keegan is just way too stiff to guard Steph. You need like someone like quick.
Yeah, because Keegan Murray had 29 possessions and Keon Ellis only had 12.
Keon got up 4 shots pretty quick. Just didn't make any. See, DeRozan over points. Yeah, I like DeRozan. I think that makes sense. What's it? You can get 21.5s out there. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Curry under assists.
I don't like that at all. I actually lean over the 5.5 minus 120 at DK.
Yeah.
Model likes it. I don't know that I'm going to rush to play it, but it's a low number, and I'm pretty confident it's going to close higher than that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't play Curry under 5.5 assists either. Yeah, Malik Monk under points. Look, it seems low, to be honest, just off first glass, like 16.5. But I mean, he really has not been doing much, like with Levine and DeMar and them. I guess he had 21 last game, but
that was without Sabonis, right?
Yeah.
The Kings have been hard for me. And I mean, there was a couple times where, like, my model likes DeRozan, DeMar, and Levine's over, and I end up playing none because I can't choose between them, and somehow all three still get 21, 2, 3 points. So the Kings have been hard for me to offensively handicap recently.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Is there anything? Let's go over to Chicago versus Brooklyn. See Kobe White over 4.5 assists. Is that the line? It's very juiced, but minus 135 at DK. I do like that. Kobe's gonna get blitzed every rep and pick and roll. I wonder, he's more kind of an off-ball player, but without Giddey and Levine and Lonzo and them, I'm sure he has to play on ball a fair bit. Off-ball screens, tough handoffs, no one's gonna generate him spot up looks.
Agreed.
So I think that Kobe White unders are a great look for sure.
Yeah, actually, I agree with that a lot. I know that they're shorthanded, but
and like the market's pretty on par with that. I mean, he's been hooping, that's for sure. But over assist at what profit? Do you like this minus 135 for over assist?
I think I like his points under better.
Yeah.
110, 22.5 at DK. I'm putting that on my list. I'm gonna re-go over that on my show. That one might be official. I like your read there.
Yeah. I like that too. Let's see. Kobe, I will say Kobe with like Io, Giddy, Lonzo, Lavina. Yeah, it's really good point numbers, which isn't surprising, but yeah, I wonder who else like
I think Mataz.
Modest.
Modest, what do we think about his points?
I like Modest stuff for sure.
Under in 3 straight. His threes line feels inflated. I'm assuming he's going to get a couple looks.
Yeah, no, he definitely is against Brooklyn. What's 13.5 points? Oh, wow, I do like that. Because I mean,
I just think field goal attempts are going to be up, is the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, for sure.
10 might be aspiring for a lot, but I mean, even at 9+, he's over in 7 straight. Or not, I'm sorry, 7 of his last 10.
Yeah.
We could put a ceiling on that because I think 17 is kind of OD, but like 9 to 14 or 15 still looks decent.
Agreed. Yeah, I like Modest points here, I think. I mean, it's just like it's a team that's going to force it out of Kobe's hands. I mean, Zach Collins, I think, is a little bit interesting. I don't know like what his minutes are going to be because of Vooch and that element. But yeah, Vooch even makes a little bit of sense, I guess. I just like don't know. I'm so confused with like the minutes and stuff. But yeah, it's not going to be Kobe. Trey Jones. I mean, I have no clue what to think about Trey Jones. How does Trey Jones play with this Bulls team? Is he just like bring the ball up and like pass it to Kobe? Like he never actually runs like a pick and roll really or nothing?
I don't know. I'll probably.
He's been running some pick and roll for sure. He's been driving to the rim a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like Modest points for sure. Patrick Williams is back, which is like a little bit scary.
Agreed.
There's no point to like not play him good minutes, but it's like they have like Herter, Patrick Williams, Vooch, Kobe. I just don't know like what the minutes are going to be looking like because he only played 24 last game, and that was the first game with Patrick back, I think.
Yeah.
Guess let's see. Then there's no Giddy, which is obviously good for minutes. So, yeah, I'm so unfamiliar with this Bulls rotation, to be honest.
I'm definitely unfamiliar with Trey Jones' role, but I'll probably go watch the first and last 6 minutes of their last game before my stream and kind of try to get an idea.
Yeah. Cam Thomas over points. Let's see, how have like similar players been doing? Harden had 30 against them. That's good. Isolation heavy players. Tyler Hero only had 21. Donovan had 28. Quickly. Yeah, I think that Thomas, I mean, he should cook. I will say D'Lo is going to be back. D'Lo, Cam. That hasn't stopped him from chucking before. Yeah, I mean, even in games with D'Lo and Cam, he's averaging like a ridiculous per minute points. It's like, yeah, Cam Thomas is probably a pretty good look. Let's see, what did he play? He played 32 minutes, so he's back to playing pretty good minutes. Yeah, I don't hate it at all.
Can I ask your thoughts on Cam Johnson?
Yeah, let's see. Bulls have been giving up a lot of catch and shoot stuff.
Yeah, I would lean over here.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so 26 points there, 17 there. pretty efficient. 26 again, very efficient, but still. Yeah, I like Cam a little bit. I just like, dude, fuck. I don't even know what I actually like enough to play though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I lean over Cameron Johnson's points, but I'm not playing it yet.
Yeah. Claxton points. I mean, yeah, it's the Bulls, so I actually don't hate that at all. What is it? Is that 9.5?
I love Claxton's not the guy to do it versus, but I love playing stretch fives versus Chicago, dude.
Yeah, agreed.
Just a money printer this season. Claxton, obviously, if Claxton hits one, then it's bad, but no, I like his points over here as well.
They haven't been allowing a ton in the restricted area or in less than 10 feet as well.
Really? So,
been average compared to being shit all season.
Yeah, that's true.
Claxton, he needs to score at the rim.
Keon Johnson over rebounds and assists. Yeah, I don't think Keon really does much here. I mean, it's with Cam and D'Lo. I guess he had 7 rebounds, 9 rebounds. What the hell is going on with Keon? You just having
crazy. Say the market's moving against that number, but I don't have an opinion personally.
Yeah,
I'm honestly not sure.
This is a shit slate. I don't know if I'm gonna even add anything. I'm probably gonna try to add some. I might do that Cole Anthony one, or I might bite on KCP. I know the hit rates are god awful, but my gosh, bro, if he can't hit, plus 164, just an egregious price. I mean, is it though? But he really does not get any threes up. What does he do? Is he in the corner? He's more above the break. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, yeah, boring slate today. The only official play here that we have is Kyle Kuzma over 13.5 points so far.
I do have Beasley over 3.5 threes.
I know that I have Luka over 17.5 RA.
Okay. JJ, what price and book was it?
It was on DraftKings. It was collab with Dr. Profit last night. So
okay.
But it was at 17.5 when we started at minus 122 on FanDuel, and then 20 minutes into our stream, it bumped on every single book to 18.
Okay. And then Malik Beasley, you said profit over 3.5 threes.
Yep, minus 0.5. I played at ESPN. It's still available right now at Hard Rock. ESPN's at 110. I still like it there.
How much? What do you know what your record is on betting on Beasley this year?
10-2.
Holy shit.
No, it depends on if you count ladders. I've definitely missed some ladders where I hit the straight line, but then miss 5+ or 6+.
You're just such a sniper, bro. It's ridiculous.
I love attacking him in high volume spots too. I think a lot of people get scared off because his minutes, which I think are atrocious. I don't think Tim Hardaway should ever run more minutes than Beasley, but even when he's in, bro, he's averaging 27 minutes per game, and he's either first or second in the league in threes made, right there with Curry. So when he comes in, he's going to shoot. I project him at 9 attempts tonight. So if he shoots around 40%, he'll get to 4, no problem.
Yeah. During PR,
9 might be low on the attempts, really high volume spot from Malik.
Yeah, for sure. During PR, I do like that for sure. I mean,
especially if he can get his minutes like he has been lately.
Yeah, it's definitely a good bet. Tommaso, I mean, he should dominate this matchup with against Alex Sarr and shit. I mean, I think opponent offensive rebounds, they've been the worst rebounding team overall. Not surprising. I mean, they have no rim protection. I mean, I guess Sarr, but Sarr just weak as fuck. So I mean, Duren's a grown ass man. You can punk him. Yeah, 5th most points in the paint. had 28 PR in 25 minutes. So yeah, I think that's a good look for sure. Okay, guys, well that's going to do it. Look, Prophet, you got anything to shout out before you head out of here?
Not much, man. I go live every day at noon, so feel free to tap in. Go live for about an hour. Very similar to this show, if we're being honest. I like to have guests on, and we just break down the slate, give out our plays. So I'm on YouTube as well. Profit Props over there if you don't want to have to watch it on Twitter. And yeah, that's about it. I appreciate y'all for bringing me on. Happy to come back anytime. Happy to have y'all on anytime. So look forward to doing this again.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Prophet. It's always fun going on your stream too. So that's like I said, the guys. If you guys enjoy this show, you'll like Profits because it's like pretty much the same stuff.
Yes, sir.
So yep. All right, guys. Also, a reminder: just hit that like and sub button on YouTube. It's free way to support it. It's how this is a long-term sustainable thing. So if you guys do enjoy this and want it to be a long-term thing, make sure to like and sub the channel, all that good stuff. And yeah, JJ, do you have anything you want to say before we head out?
I mean, if people don't like the slate, I mean, no need to force anything out. I mean, I feel like most of the value is going to be coming right before tip, like right when they release the lineups.
Yeah, agreed. I also just might. It's also, look, guys, it's also just like, maybe have like one or two plays and, just go outside or, spend time doing other things today. If like you don't just like spend all day looking at, a slate that isn't going to bring you anything, it's just going to end up wasting your time. So that's what I plan on doing at least. Like, I don't even think I'm going to like really, I might look a little bit more and then I'll probably hop back on maybe like at like 6 p.m. and like see if there's anything. But yeah, on shitty slates, just, find a different activity to do. Don't over complicate it, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of your day.